Many people are praying for change, but waking up to the same life every day. Not because God ignored them, not because destiny forgot them, but because nothing changes if nothing is done. Welcome back to Untamed 254. My name is Amy. Today, we're going to have that difficult topic, that topic that makes you uncomfortable, that topic that really kind of presses some buttons in most of our lives, mine included. We're going to talk about how staying in that comfort zone, how living with the fear of uncertainty has blocked you from experiencing a different kind of life. You've been complaining of the same challenges, the same life, battling the same wounds, continuing with the same financial struggles over the past 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, and as its worst, 10 years. Why? Because of that fear of uncertainty. Well, nothing changes if nothing is done. This is a call, it's a wake-up call for everybody that's waiting for life to magically happen or magically improve, because life will not. As I said, nothing changes if nothing is done. This is a call to action for me and for you that's watching me. Well, as I was seated and I thought about everything, that's the fear that I've been having of exploring different options and trying new things to improve, a couple of challenges that I have in life, and a voice in me just told me nothing changes if nothing happened. I've been thinking about it for a week now, and since I started this show, I decided, let me share with you a couple of tips that I've learned by myself, that I've had a meeting with me, myself and I, and we had a meeting and discussed a few things. This is my book. I kind of wrote some things down here and I'm going to share with you. So I'm reading them so that I don't forget what I wrote down. That's why I have them written down. Okay. What we don't know is a better life is not built by wishes. That's why the saying goes, if wishes were horses. A better life is built by decision, discipline, sacrifice, and action. First, you have to admit that, yes, I have this fear, yes, I have this problem, and yes, I need to change this situation, and make the decision of changing the situation. The next thing is discipline. You have to have that discipline. If it's consistency, you'll have to have that discipline. If what you're going through needs sacrifice, you have to have the discipline first before we get to the sacrifice. The discipline of knowing how to manage your money, the discipline of knowing how to manage your time, the discipline of showing up when you don't feel like showing up, the discipline of doing a lot of things that will align with the goal of where you want your life to go, or the next step that you need for your life. The second one is sacrifice. Oh my God, this is what makes people most uncomfortable. What makes people most uncomfortable is sacrifice, because it's called sacrifice because it makes you feel a certain pinch, a certain pain, a certain discomfort, You have to sacrifice and allow yourself to feel the pinch, to feel that pain, to feel that discomfort, for things to move. You need to sacrifice. For instance, for me, I'm not a morning person. I hate waking up in the morning. I hate doing things in the morning. I'm mostly active from 3 p.m. all the way to 4 a.m. in the morning. But for people like me, you'll have to sacrifice and feel that discomfort of waking up in the morning to do stuff, because let's say you're pitching for a brand, or you're pitching for a certain opportunity. You're not going to ask them to meet you at 4 p.m. or 4 a.m. Probably most meetings will be held in the morning. Most businesses will have to go and open them in the morning, and most job opportunities, if you get it, you'll have to report to your workplace in the morning. So if you're not a morning person, you just have to sacrifice that, because you need the finances, and you need that job, you need that brand, you need that deal. So whether you like it or not, you'll have to sacrifice and feel that discomfort, that small pinch, but at the end of the day, you'll get what you want. And the next one is action. You can have the sacrifice, the discipline, the decision, but if you don't take action, you're going to sit on all this and do nothing. So this is where the nothing, if the nothing is not done, nothing will happen, because something has to be done for it to happen. If you sacrifice that morning and you wake up at, let's say, 6 a.m. in the morning, okay, you've woken up at 6 a.m. in the morning and you've just sat down, you've not done anything that will lead you to where you want to be, that will help you make a step forward in your life and stop complaining about the same issues year in, year out, month in, month out, week in, week out. You have to take action and start doing something to improve it, whether you like it or not. Okay? Other points. You need to be very willing to do what you need to do to get the change. Trust me, you need to be very willing. Don't wait for people to come and get you out of whatever you're going to do. You need to have routines. Daily routines create results. Daily routines create results. Consistency beats talent any day, anytime. You can be as talented as Messi in football, but if you're not consistent in showing up, practicing, doing every other thing, opportunities will just pass you and go to the person that has been more consistent and more showing up. For you to experience growth, you have to go through discomforts. Yes, I'm going to repeat that. For you to experience growth, you have to go through discomforts. Yes, growth comes with a lot of discomfort, but the good thing about it, it's temporary. It's temporary. You're going to go through it for a couple of maybe weeks or months, and then you're going to have a flat standing, a stable standing, and you're going to look back and say, I'm proud of myself. I went through that, and right now I'm here. I've made that step finally. Okay? Another thing, your future changes when your habits change. Wake up in the morning, keep time. If you need that good body, you need to exercise, you need to change your diet, you need to start, if you're aiming at brands, you need to brand yourself personally so that you can get the brands that you need. So it needs a lot of showing up and changing a lot of habits. If you need that opportunity, or you're pitching for a deal, you have to apply for it first. That opportunity is not going to get you at the comfort of your home. That brand will not come and knock at your front door. You should just not wake up and show up at your front door. You also need to learn how to keep time, because a lot of people will not understand that you can't keep time. You also need to look like what you want. Look like what you want. Look like what you're aiming for. That is simply saying, what is this word? Is it place yourself or align yourself? Place yourself where opportunities will see you, or where opportunities will meet you. You need to place yourself where you're going to be seen with the people you're aiming at, or you'll align with yourself with where you're headed to. If you don't do that, opportunities will miss you, because you're not looking like what you want to have in life. You're not branding yourself. You don't have the look like of where you're headed to. That is something that you need to keep at the back of your mind. Wake up, take a good shower, eat some nice healthy meal, place yourself where you need to place yourself. If it's pitching for opportunities, pitch for those opportunities. If it's going out and starting a business, start sourcing. Where am I going to get, this is what I need. Where am I going to get this supplier? Where am I going to get this supplier? Where am I going to get this supplier? Sacrifice yourself to a day, to coming home tired because you are looking for suppliers for that business that you've been wanting for so long. Okay? Okay. Another mistake that we do is
waiting for opportunities to find you at home. If you never start the business, money struggles continue. If you never leave your comfort zone, growth never comes. Stop waiting for motivation, and perfect timing will never come. If you don't go out there and make a step, this is the perfect time. Right now, you're listening to me, you're watching me. Today is the perfect time. Perfect timing never comes. That opportunity will never come. Don't wait for opportunities to come and meet you at your doorstep. Go out there, place yourself, pitch for those brands, pitch for that business deal. Place yourself where healing will find you. Don't wait for perfect timing. The perfect timing is now. That perfect timing starts when you start making a step. Also, don't wait for people to save you. Every person has a different vision and a different dream in life. Our destinies are not the same. You might wait for someone and their destiny is completely different from yours. Life takes you to different paths, and that will leave you stranded and not knowing where to start. Also, stop blaming your background. Don't blame your background. Wherever you're from or whatever you went through in the past does not define who you are or where you're heading to. It does not impact your future. What impacts your future is today. It's the perfect timing is right now. It's what you do right now that determines your future. Where you were born, what you went through, what you did in your past, don't let that define who you are or what your future will turn to. Small actions repeatedly, daily, can completely change your life. Remember, every successful person once felt afraid. The difference is they moved anyway. Movement is what creates motivation. Make your mistake, pick your lessons, and learn from it. Also remember, progress starts with one step. That one step that you've been avoiding so much, that one step that you think making is a big deal, go ahead and make it. Allow yourself to make your mistakes and learn from your lessons. Make that mistake and pick your lessons. Those are the lessons that are going to push you to where you're supposed to be. Use those lessons as your stepping stone to where you want your life to be. Use those stones as your stepping stones for that good business, to achieve that foundation of a good business, to healing, to creating a financial stability, mental health. That mistake, pick the lesson from it, because if you look at every mistake that you've done, there's something that you learned from that mistake. That is your stepping stone. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are allowed because mistakes teach us a lot. There are some things that you cannot just learn. You have to make mistakes first so that you can learn from them. So it's allowed. Don't feel sorry, don't feel inadequate. Mistakes are part of the journey. You know, you cannot pray for harvest while refusing to plant seeds, because nothing will happen until you do. If you pray for a harvest and you have a very nice farm, you pray for a harvest and start watering the ground with no seeds, nothing will ever sprout. That means that your harvest will never come. You have to plant a seed. Water that seed. Weed the farm. Learn from every step, from the planting to harvesting. It's a process, yes, but that process is what will lead you to where you're supposed to be. That watering of the seed is what you need to head to where you're supposed to head. Plant that seed and pray for the harvest. As you wait, make sure you water it. Watering the plant is consistency, is always showing up when you don't feel like showing up, is always placing yourself, is the sacrifices that you make every single day, even when you feel demotivated. Watering it is waking up, opening your laptop, opening your phone, going to pitch, making those business pitching, approaching the brands, approaching those opportunities. Those are what we call watering the plant. Then after watering, you will experience the harvesting season, and that is the sweetest season of all, because you will look back and be glad. I'm so glad I planted that seed. I'm so glad I watered it. I'm so glad for the sacrifices that I made. I'm so glad for the consistency, for the pain, for the tears, for the smiles, for everything that I went through while watering this plant. Now I'm here and enjoying every bit of my harvest. I think I've covered everything that I had for today. Thank you so much for sticking to this video till the end. Please leave a comment below. What is one thing you know you need to start doing immediately? Leave a comment below and let's help each other make that bold step. And if this message spoke to you, please subscribe, leave a sweet comment, leave a heart, like this video, and I'll really appreciate it. We're going to have real conversations and entertainment in this channel. Please subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends. Until next time, I'm your host, Amy. Bye bye.